One jawan from Maharashtra's anti-Naxal force martyred and 12 injured in a landmine blast near Karampali village of Gadchiroli. And Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis awarded Best Performing Municipal Councils and Panchayats on the occasion of Urban Development Day. Thank you, Mark. Welcome to Metro Scan from Mumbai, and now let's see the news in detail. One jawan from Maharashtra's anti-Naxal operations force martyred and at least 12 left injured in a landmine blast by a group of Naxals last evening in a Naxal-affected Gadchiroli district. Police sources said that 12-member team of commandos from the allied anti-Naxal force was travelling in a mine-protected vehicle when the Naxalites triggered an IED blast near Karampali village in Bhamragad Taluka. The team of security forces personnel had been conducting operations in the area, and the incident took place while the forces were patrolling. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis condoled the killing of Jawan. In a tweet, Fadnavis said that he is saddened and pained to know about the landmine blast. Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis today awarded Best Performing Municipal Councils and Panchayat from the state at Urban Development Day function in Mumbai. On the occasion, Fadnavis spoke on how state government has given 21,000 crore for development of various cities to give a better life to the citizens. Chief Minister said that nearly 146 projects of 8,000 crore were pending since last 8 years, but his government has decided to complete it in 3 years, and all pending works will be completed and funds will be allotted by next year. Fadnavis also informed that government is working on GIS mapping of properties to bring all properties online, and a common portal of all councils will be made available soon. Chief Minister said that under his government tenure, nearly 200 cities have become open defecation free, and by end of this year, the entire state will become open defecation free. A division bench of Bombay High Court today rejected an appeal filed by 11 convicts in the case of Bilkis Bano gang rape and murder case of 7 members of her family in 2002 and upheld their life imprisonment. The court also rejected a plea filed by CBI seeking death penalty for 3 accused. Meanwhile, the court has convicted 7 persons, including policemen and doctors, for causing disappearance of evidence. These acts were previously acquitted by a lower court. In January 2008, a special court sentenced 11 people to life imprisonment for gang rape and murder of 7 members of Bilkis Bano's family. And 2 suspected agents of Pakistan's spy agency ISI were arrested from the city in a joint operation by anti-terror squad of Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra. Officials said while one of them, identified as Altaf Qureshi, was arrested late last night from Masjid Bandar area in South Mumbai, the second operative, identified as Javed Iqbal, was taken into custody from Yusuf Manzil building at Agripada this morning. Qureshi is a Hawala operator and also allegedly worked for ISI. Iqbal is an aide of Qureshi. Officials said that Qureshi had allegedly deposited money in the bank account of Aftab Ali, another ISI agent in Lucknow, for carrying out espionage activities. An Egyptian national, Iman Ahmad, who was until recently believed to be the world's heaviest woman, today got discharged from the Safi hospital in Mumbai, where she underwent treatment for severe obesity. The 37-year-old was discharged from the hospital around 1 p.m. for further treatment in UAE. A green corridor has been created by Mumbai police for transporting Iman from Safi hospital to Terminal 2 at the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport. Bariatric surgeon Mufazzal Lakdawala said that her flight to UAE will take off around 6 p.m. today. According to Lakdawala, Iman's weight has now come down to 170 kg and is a weight hoping 498 kg on arrival here in February this year. And in the name of fostering cooperation between seafaring communities, a maritime seminar was organized in Mumbai today. Speaking at the seminar, Vice Admiral A.K. Saxena, Director General Naval Plans, said that in era of blue economy, while India is looking at utilizing the centrality of the ocean towards achieving socio-economic prosperity, there is a need for all stakeholders of the seafaring community to find common ground and have a better understanding of each other. He further stated that with an ever-increasing threats from piracy, terrorism, human and armed trafficking, the need to have maritime domain awareness is vital. Agencies can no longer work in isolation, and the role of the merchant maritime in assisting is the build of domain awareness cannot be overemphasized. The seminar is a joint initiative of the Indian Navy, the Nautical Institute and the Indian Maritime Foundation. And that's all we had in this regional metro scan from Mumbai. We will be back tomorrow evening with some latest update. Till then, goodbye. It's back to you, Mark.